This book contains recommended hashtags, so you can talk about it on Twitter. It is 100% distracting when they regularly interrupt the story with hashtags. It's hashtag terrible.
Argofunk Book Review, Argofunk Book Review.
It's been 5 years since the previous book. In that time, Elena and her friends went on an epic globe-trotting quest to kill the last 3 original vampires. It sounds so cool, I kind of wish we had a trilogy dedicated to it. 3 books to kill the last 3 original vampires. It could work. Bonnie is now a kindergarten teacher, Meredith and Alaric got married, and Matt has an awesome doctor girlfriend named Jasmine. Damon and Katherine have been lazily touring the world together. Katherine gets a new vampire boyfriend every 6 months or so, and Damon is surprisingly okay with being her third wheel. Just when everyone thinks they're finally safe, a new danger arises. 15 vampires attack Damon and Katherine. They kill Katherine's boyfriend, and when one vampire heals instantly, Damon decides, that's it, he's not putting up with this. He and Katherine flee the country. Elena and Damon have a magic connection between them, which isn't fully explained. She can sense his emotions, he can smell her shampoo. Typical vampire connection, I guess? Elena calls to make sure he's okay when her car is sabotaged. The brakes don't work, the wheels don't work, and I have no idea how she got all the way onto the highway without noticing these problems. She crashes into a telephone pole. A man named Jack saves her right before the car explodes. Jack introduces himself as the leader of a group of vampire hunters. They have spent the last several years tracking an original vampire named Solomon. Our heroes decide to team up with the vampire hunters. Bonnie is introduced to Alicia, who runs a networking group for witches. They go on retreats, learn new magic, and honestly, I couldn't tell if this was legit or if the author was just trying to advertise her trilogy about witches. Bonnie spends most of the book in Chicago, going to workshops and doing small group training. Solomon torments our heroes. He breaks into Elena's apartment, destroys their vampire hunting weapons, and disappears, #without a trace. He breaks into the apartment again and violently murders her cat, #Solomon was here. He leaves behind the smell of an apple orchard. Our heroes go there, and they're attacked by Solomon's goons. Xander uses his werewolf powers to force them to tell the truth. Gee, that's a power which could have come in handy during the last 2 books. The goons are mind-controlled humans. They were ordered to kill Elena and take her corpse to a hill at midnight 2 days from now. Our heroes go there, but it's a trap. Solomon uses his weather control powers to create a lightning storm and start a fire. #lightning strikes. I'm somewhat surprised Solomon uses lightning just for starting a fire instead of, hitting Elena with a bolt of lightning and killing her immediately. I don't know why he's toying around with the one person whose blood can kill him. Well, Damon and Katherine flee all over Europe, but no matter where they go, the vampires show up and try to kill them. Damon's weak from constant fighting and lack of blood. Katherine gives him enough blood so he can turn into a crow again. #Katherine the tease. What? The tease? That doesn't make sense. Katherine's not teasing him. She's trying to make sure he doesn't die. Meredith has reoccurring nightmares where she is strapped to a table and operated on. Matt feels bad about keeping secrets from Jasmine. Stefan and Elena regularly argue over Solomon. He wants to protect her and keep her safe, and she finds that insulting, because she's a strong guardian who can protect herself. Only she can't. Her only guardian power is the ability to see auras, which is useless when it comes to fighting vampires. Having the superpowered Stefan protect her is actually a great idea. Andres uses a vision spell and discovers Solomon's at a plantation museum. Everyone goes there to fight him. Everyone except Elena, that is. Yeah, she raises a big stink over the fact that she can fight vampires like the others, but when an actual battle occurs, she goes to the movies instead. Elena! Our heroes kill the vampire guards when Solomon appears. He freezes them in place and starts performing a spell on a hunter named Trinity. Andres interrupts the ritual by making vines appear. Solomon is killed, but Trinity collapses in a pool of blood. Matt brings Jasmine to heal Trinity. He tells Jasmine the truth about his double life as a vampire hunter. Well, vampire hunter assistant. Jasmine loves Matt, but this situation is too weird for her, too dangerous, and she breaks up with him. Oh, poor Matt. Luckily, in the end, Jasmine comes back, saying she loves Matt too much to leave him. Oh! Why is it that I am way more interested in Matt's love life than the love stories surrounding the main characters of this series? Damon calls Stefan for help, and Stefan promises to come once Solomon's dead. It's obvious the vampires chasing Damon can't die. Their hearts can't be staked. Their heads can't be pulled off. Ew, you tried that? And breaking their necks only leaves them dead for half an hour. It sounds like Damon needs to try some creative murders, the ones you see in crazy horror films. I'm thinking a chainsaw might work here? Damon finds a business card for Lifetime Solutions inside one of the vampire's pockets. Katherine is killed. Damon holds her as she dies. Hashtag farewell Katherine. When Elena learns Katherine's dead, there is hashtag trouble in paradise. She blames Stefan for not leaving to help Damon right away, even though he wouldn't have been able to reach them in time. They were halfway around the world. Our heroes realize Solomon's not dead. He switched bodies with Trinity, and he continues his reign of terror. He starts by murdering Andres. Hashtag Solomon was here. Meredith goes for a run after some hashtag nightmares. She sees Trinity killing one of the hunters. The hunter didn't fight back because he couldn't bear to hurt his friend. Trinity grins and says it'll be so much fun killing them all. Damon calls Stefan again, and he sets him straight over the fact that Elena's more than capable of protecting herself, even if she never does so. Thanks to Damon's, fantastic romance advice, Stefan and Elena stop fighting and they make up. Hashtag Stelena forever. Bonnie returns. She figures Solomon isn't possessing Trinity, he's just shoving his aura into her body, controlling everything she says and does, and that sounds like possession to me. Also, she has his eyes and vampire powers? I'm not sure how that's the case if he's not possessing her. Anyway, the big plot twist is that Solomon was never here. He was secretly 40 miles away the entire time. They rush to fight him, where he freezes everybody in place and torments our heroes. Bonnie somehow unfreezes everyone, and Stefan cuts off Solomon's head with a surprise attack. Hashtag staking Solomon. I'm not sure why decapitation counts as hashtag staking, but whatever. Damon breaks into Lifetime Solutions and discovers notes from a doctor. The doctor's using science and magic to create super vampires. He sent these super vampires after Damon and Katherine because he wants to kill every single normal vampire in the world. Hashtag most wanted. The group celebrates Solomon's death when Jack reveals he's one of the super vampires. He kills Stefan and runs away. As Stefan dies, he makes Elena promise to find love and happiness again. He doesn't say start making out with my brother, but we all know that's exactly what she's gonna do. Anyway, hashtag RIP Stefan, and hashtag Damon returns to comfort Elena. They bury Stefan and give eulogies. The final plot twist is that Meredith's nightmares were real. Jack drugged her tea every night and has been secretly making her into a super vampire this whole time. Hashtag reality bites. The end. Post-book follow-up. Wow, those hashtags were annoying. It definitely takes you out of a dramatic scene when the book throws in a hashtag. This is especially true of Stefan's death. It's supposed to be big and dramatic. Oh no, Stefan's dead! But instead it's hashtag fodder. I didn't like it, and since multiple characters have returned from the dead before, I doubt he'll remain dead by the time the last book comes around. Hashtags aside, I kinda like this book. It's mostly Solomon tormenting our heroes until they kill him. It's like Klaus in Book 4 or the Phantom in Book 8. The Monster of the Week format works pretty well for this scary series. I would be okay if the series continued in this direction rather than, going with trilogies. I liked Matt's drama. Damon and Katherine were surprisingly good together, and there is decent foreshadowing for the finale with Jack and Meredith. I liked that end of book plot twist. I was disappointed with Book 9 and how it rejected the story of Meredith being a vampire hunter who has turned into a vampire. That was a neat idea. Book 9 totally threw it out, and I'm glad they're bringing it back. Hopefully they won't mess it up. I didn't like the Bonnie storyline. Since she's so far away, she doesn't know what's going on with the others, and she can't affect anything. I didn't like the Stefan Elena fight, which felt like manufactured drama. They just spent years fighting vampires together. Why is the problem only coming up now? More importantly, what happened to Elena's ability to move objects with her mind? She used that power to kill Klaus's army in the last book. It was a super useful superpower. It made her a formidable warrior and vampire hunter. But here, all she can do is see auras, and now she's the weakest member of the team. Continuity! Why would you make the main character not superpowered and awesome anymore? And, they could have at least given us an explanation for why she lost that power. Overall, the book is mostly good, except for the Elena-Stefan drama, which is arguably the main storyline. Like I said, it's comparable to Book 8, but it loses 2 points for the Elena stuff and annoying hashtags. So I give Vampire Diaries number 11, Unseen, a hashtag 6 out of 10.